If you're wondering whether this game is still worth playing in 2024, you've come to the right place. This review will dive into the game's story, gameplay, and technical aspects to help you decide. Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin is a departure from the mainline Monster Hunter games. Instead of the typical action-oriented gameplay, this title takes the form of a turn-based RPG. This change in genre brings a greater focus on character-driven storytelling and strategic methodic battles, yet it still feels very true to the Monster Hunter experience. The story casts players as the grandchild of Red, a famous rider. Riders, unlike hunters, form bonds with monsters, fighting and working alongside them. Red was known for his kinship with Guardian Ratha, a revered Rathalos protector. After an attack by hunters, Guardian Ratha and other Rathalos leave the land, but not without leaving behind a single egg. This egg is believed to contain a dangerous Rathalos, capable of bringing about destruction with its wings of ruin. In the absence of Guardian Ratha, local monsters begin acting erratically and attacking people. It falls on the player to unravel the mysteries surrounding their grandfather's disappearance while bonding with and protecting the infant Rathalos. The story is deeply engaging, filled with charm, drama, lovable characters, and light-hearted humor. The player character remains silent but is joined by Naviru, a bombastic palico who fans will remember from the first Monster Hunter stories. The gameplay of Monster Hunter Stories 2 remains largely unchanged from the first game. Players travel across the land, dealing with monster-related problems and gathering monster eggs to raise as monsties. Combat plays a significant role in solving these problems, and it has been rebalanced and expanded this time around. Like the first game, battles have a rock-paper-scissors element. Players need to pay attention to each monster's attack pattern to fight effectively. Players only control their avatar in battle, while their monstie and character companions are controlled by AI. Choosing a monstie with the right attack pattern is crucial, as pairing attacks with monsties fills up the player's kinship gauge. This gauge allows players to mount their monstie in combat for stronger attacks and big damage kinship attacks. Monster Hunter Stories 2 adds new dynamics to monster fights. The randomness in monster attacks has been reduced, so players must study and learn each monster's unique attack patterns. This may seem to make fights easier, but the game introduces breakable parts, enraged states, airborne attacks, and burrowing monsters, adding layers of strategy. One issue with combat is how generous it is to the player in setting up specific attack conditions. Players can switch their weapon and monstie once per turn without forfeiting an attack. This can make the game feel less challenging, but it remains a minor complaint. The combat is fun and engaging, never feeling like a chore. And monstie management is an important aspect of the game. There are 125 different monsties to find, each with unique abilities for combat and world traversal. Early in the game, players unlock the Rite of Channeling, which allows them to transfer ability genes from one monstie to another. This feature offers a lot of customization and strategy. Unlike the first game, stimulants, which are used to unlock gene slots, are available almost immediately and can be purchased with bottle caps found in monster dens. This makes gene customization accessible and fun. On the technical side, Monster Hunter Stories 2 is a bit mixed. The music and voiceover work are superb, and the game has a unique cel-shaded anime aesthetic. However, there are noticeable frame rate drops, both on and off the dock, which detract from the experience. Other visual hiccups are also present. Switching weapons in combat causes the avatar to disappear for a moment, and battle animations lack fluidity. Overall, the game lacks the polish seen in other titles like Monster Hunter Rise. What's most interesting about Monster Hunter Stories 2 is how well it blends elements of Monster Hunter with turn-based RPGs. Players and monsties gain experience points and level up, and every monster encounter opens up new weapon and armor sets that require monster parts to craft and level up. The combat system, built around the same principles as the mainline Monster Hunter games, feels genuine and well executed. This blend of genres raises the question of what other genres Monster Hunter could explore. Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin is a captivating and engaging game that blends the Monster Hunter universe with turn-based RPG mechanics. The story is charming and dramatic. The combat is strategic and fun, and the monstie management system adds depth to the gameplay. While there are some technical issues, they do not overshadow the overall experience. So, is Monster Hunter Stories 2 still worth playing in 2024? The game's unique blend of storytelling, strategy, and Monster Hunter elements make it a must-play for fans of the series and turn-based RPGs alike. Whether you're a returning player or new to the franchise, Monster Hunter Stories 2 offers a memorable and enjoyable adventure.